everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Debbie, and today on my channel we're going to be making a scrumptious angel food cake, and it's going to be really easy because using a box mix, and we're going to add some strawberries to it, so it's going to be a strawberry angel food from heaven cake. So stay tuned for that recipe, and I will put it in the description box below as always. And if you're new here, think about hitting that subscribe button. I see I've had a lot of new subscribers, and welcome. Glad to have you. Don't forget to give me that thumbs up, and let's just get right into the recipe. Okay, now this recipe calls for strawberries. You can use strawberries, fresh strawberries, and you'll have to smash them with a fork, or you can use freeze-dried strawberries. I'm not familiar with freeze-dried strawberries, but we're gonna try them today. So in here is just they're separate packets, and it says put 1.5 cups of frozen strawberries. So I'm gonna play around with how much is in each packet because I'm not sure if you would do the same amount for the freeze-dried or not, but we're gonna do a little experimenting, we'll see. So you just get any box of angel food cake mix, any brand you want. We're gonna pour it in our bowl. Like I said, it said 1.5 cups of strawberries. So we're gonna measure out how many's in each one of these little packets. These are freeze-dried strawberry fruit crisps. Boy, that's a mouthful. I just introduced my grandson to angel food cake a couple weeks ago when my family was in from Michigan visiting. Or, well, they weren't visiting, but you know they were in for a funeral. Anyway, he said he'd never had it before and he really liked it. So I took him to the bus stop this morning and I was like, I'm gonna make another angel food cake today, but this time it's gonna be strawberry. So we will see. Now one packet is like a 1/2 cup almost. I'm gonna taste one of these. Wow. Excuse my facial expression. It tastes just like a fresh strawberry that doesn't have any sugar on it, obviously, but it's pretty tasty. Just a little tart. So I'm thinking I'm gonna just do the two packs. It's 1 cup. Like I said, the fresh, it said fresh 1.5, but we're gonna see how this goes. And I might mash them a little bit. Hang on. I'm going to just mash them a little bit, just crunch them up a little bit. There's some bigger pieces in here, and I'm gonna just crush them a little bit more. I'm not gonna make it dust, but the bigger ones I'm gonna just break up a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna add those. I made some dust, and then we're gonna take 1 cup of water, and look, I have a liquid measuring cup. I'm being a little, I've had people say, why don't you pour out of your liquid measuring cup? Why do you use dry cups for your liquids? Like, I don't know. I used to not have one, so I had a 1 cup one that I got not too long ago, and then I found this 2 cup one, so I was like, I'm gonna get it too. So we're gonna pour that 1 cup of water in there. Okay, and now we're going to beat it. Gonna beat it on low for about 30 seconds. And if you hear something in the background, I have my ice cream maker going. I'm making some ice cream. So this recipe is more or less, you just make your angel food cake box mix and add some strawberries to it. Or you can add blueberries to it, or pineapple to it, whatever you like. Now, as I'm mixing this, I'm just sitting here thinking, I want you to taste the strawberries. So, it said 1.5 cups of fresh. I'm gonna go ahead and add 1 more of these. So it's accurately 1.5 cups. I'm gonna just smash them a little bit while they're in the bag. I'm not going to go to the trouble to make a strawberry angel food and then you can't taste strawberry, right? That'd be kind of silly. Okay. Let me toss these in the sink. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Got a spatula. Got my angel food cake pan. And if you are not familiar with angel food cakes, you cannot make an angel food cake in a bundt pan because the little special little crevices, you know, the decoration, little indentions and stuff they give you, it won't rise correctly. It has to be a smooth surface so it can adhere and climb up the sides. This is a Comet is the brand of this, and it's a 10-inch. And I will find it online and try to link it. These are the best angel food cake pans. They are better than the non-stick. I think they make a lighter, airier, fluffier angel food cake. If you only have a non-stick cake pan, don't go out and buy one of these just to buy one. You're fine. But if you don't have one, my advice is to invest in one of these. They are going to be double the price of a non-stick, but they're worth it. I don't like to leave any little bit in my bowls. And after, hang on. I say that a lot to you, I know, I'm sorry. But after you put it in your cake pan, you don't have to, but I like to just smooth the top out. Okay, so we're going to put this in a preheated 350 degree oven for the aluminum pan. If it's non-stick, you do 325, and it's about 40 minutes, something like that. So let's get her in. And one more thing I wanted to show you is you always put your oven at the very lowest, on the very lowest rack to bake an angel food cake. And there's my ice cream making. And it's almost about ready to go off. 1 minute. Okay, just came out of the oven. This is what it looks like. Now, for an angel food cake, I'm holding my phone. Hang on. Okay, take 2. I couldn't do it holding my phone. I had to turn over my cake. So this is what you do. If you guys never knew what those little pegs were for on the side of this pan, that is what they're for. Now, if you have a non-stick pan, some of the pans don't have these little legs on them. So you would have to just hang your cake from a bottle. You would put it on a bottle, but you always put it upside down when it comes out. An angel food cake cake, it keeps it from collapsing. So we're gonna let that cool, and then I'll take it out and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, we're ready to take out our angel food cake. It's cooled off. I'm just using a flat, like spatula spreader, and I'm going to go around the sides. You just go straight down like that, all the way around. Okay, I just finished that. Now you have to do the middle. I got a little bit thinner one. I'm going to use it on the middle one. Okay, and a butter knife would work too. And we're going to lift it out. And then when you have to do the bottom, you have to run a knife right under it like that. Okay. And you're going to dump it out. The pans usually clean up pretty easily. They look a mess, but they usually clean up pretty easily. Okay, and the angel food cake is going to have some crumbs on it. Now, the one I made the other day for my cousin's birthday was beautiful. And I made it in this pan. It was beautiful. But it could be because of the addition of the freeze-dried strawberries. This is not the best looking angel food cake that I have made before. Again, I told you this before about certain things. She's not going to be a looker, but I bet she tastes good. But I'm going to scrape a little bit of these crumbs off, and I'm thinking probably the reasoning for this cake not turning out as well as the other one is I actually think I overmixed it. If you overmix your angel food cakes, your egg whites are going to deflate and it's not going to rise as much. This one didn't rise as much as usually. So I think I overmixed my cake mix this time. So if you're making angel food cake, follow the directions and only beat it for the amount of time it says. And I think I went over. So let me scrape a few of these crumbs off and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Now, I'm going to find a picture of that angel food cake that I made for my cousin's birthday, and I'm going to insert it right here. And I'm just going to add a little icing to the top of this. Sometimes I don't even add icing to my angel food cakes. But when I was, when my mother was alive, she'd always ask me, what do you want for your birthday? For, you know, your cake. And I'd be like, I want an angel food cake with pink icing. The pink icing was just regular buttercream icing because, you know, my family, like I said before, we don't really care too much for the cream cheese. And it would just be buttercream icing, but she would put pink food coloring in. I didn't have any pink and I couldn't find my red, but I did have like some gel and it said neon pink and it's pretty neon. So, but I'm just going to add a little bit to the top. I'm not going to add it to the sides or anything. This is just for us at home, so. But it really, it does smell really good. So we're just going to add a little bit on the top here. And I'm going to double dip my knife. If you weren't going to use all this icing, you definitely wouldn't want to do that because you're going to get crumbs in it. But it's just for here, so I'm okay with it. And if you do ice your whole angel food cake, of course, you put a thin layer of icing on like this and it will be your crumb coat. Put it in the fridge, let it get a little bit hard, and put another layer on it and you won't even see those crumbs, so it'll be fine. I don't know if I have enough to do the sides. Maybe I'll just go ahead and do the sides. It'll just be a light coat. It'll be a crumb coat all over. Okay, I think we are where we need to be. So, like I said, if you were gonna ice the whole thing, then this would be your crumb coat, and you'd put it in the refrigerator, and then you'd ice over that again, and you wouldn't even see any of the crumbs. But let's give it a taste. You usually want to use a serrated edge knife and a sawing action. I lost a little piece of my top. Fell down in my hole here. I'm gonna get it because that's my piece. Okay, we're just gonna start with this piece right here. You definitely can taste the strawberries. It's a very good flavored cake. And they're mixed throughout. They're really good. I love angel food cake. It's so light and airy when you're eating it. Like you could eat 3 or 4 pieces and maybe still not feel full. I know I can. So if you want to try this recipe, I'll put it down in the description box. And leave me a comment. I love hearing from you guys. Hope you try it. And until next time, take care of yourself and each other. Bye.